All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. So we've got a 30-minute yogalates practice here. So we just need a mat. You don't need any other materials. So whenever you're ready, find a comfortable cross-legged seated position on your mat, and we'll go ahead and get started. So take a moment, ground down through your sits bones, maybe roll the shoulders down the back, maybe tilt the head side to side. Find a comfortable enough position, and then we're going to go palms up on the knees. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and relax your eyes closed. So start to tune into your breath. Notice where your breath is starting and stopping. So just becoming aware of where the breath is. And then start to deepen it. So each time that you inhale, think about expanding through the belly. Fill the belly up with air. Take it up through the rib cage, breathing space in between the ribs. And finally, it reaches the chest. As you exhale, release it from the chest. Knit the ribs together. Feel your belly button press back towards your spine. Clear the mind of any other chatter. Just focus on your breath. So should a random thought come into your head, let it pass as quickly as it came without judgment. Continue to focus on your breath. Now I have a mantra for you guys today. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. You can take it or leave it. But something I was thinking about earlier today and wrote out to share with you guys. So go with the flow. Go with the flow. In times of uncertainty, it can be difficult to relinquish control. Difficult to surrender to the universe and trust that it will take care of us. When you get down to it, you are exactly where you need to be. Release your grip on life and take comfort in knowing that the universe has a plan for you. Ride out the waves and trust in the journey. Take one last big breath here. And then softly open your eyes. Turn those palms down on your knees. Tilt your head over to the right. Let that right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Feel that stretch through the left side of your neck. Tilt the head back to center and then drop it to the left. So left ear towards the left shoulder. Feel that stretch through the right side of the neck. Tilt it back up to center and then start to drop the chin towards the chest. So let your head hang heavy and then start to round a little bit more. So let the shoulders start to pull forward. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. Maybe even reach your fingertips out in front. So really rounding through the back. And then slowly restack the spine. Come back up tall. Tilt the head back. Start to reach chin up towards the sky, opening through your throat. And then maybe you're reaching the fingertips back behind you. Opening the chest. Maybe tilt that head back even further. And then slowly bring it back up to center. All right, go ahead and sacrifice one of your hips down onto the mat. slide yourself onto hands and knees. So spread out through your fingertips. Find an all fours position here. So knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, gaze is down and forward. And if you look back behind you, you should be able to see your feet. Everything is in alignment. Inhale, lift your head, lift your hips, let the belly drop. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, pull your belly button back. Inhale, lengthen it into that cow position. Exhale, round it back into cat. So just give me a few rounds of cat-cow breathing, just to your own pace of breath. We're just warming up through the spine and warming up through the core. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Bring it back to a neutral spine. Curl your toes under, shift the hips up and back. Find your first downward dog here. So if your calves are feeling tight, feel free to walk out your dog, bending into one knee, letting the opposite heel release down towards the mat, just pedaling out through the feet if it feels okay. Let your head just hang. And then try to press both heels down into the mat. So depending on how tight your calves are, heels might not be touching that mat, but try to keep some pressure in those heels. Float the gaze up towards your hands and carefully walk your feet forward. So finding your first forward fold here. We're gonna grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and we're gonna just sway side to side. So releasing through the head, through the chest, just let it go. Go with the flow, if you will. Release the hands back down to the mat. Slowly restack your spine. Head is last to lift. So standing, come to the front edge of your mat. Take your feet parallel, hip distance apart. So you're standing in our mountain posture. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and up. Exhale, float it down into your forward fold. Ground your hands onto that mat. Walk or jump your feet back to a plank. Holding in that plank position. Now as you exhale, bend those elbows, squeeze them into your ribs, chaturanga. Inhale, sweep it up into cobra or upward dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, shift your hips up and back. Find your downward dog. Flip the gaze up towards your hands, walk or jump your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale it here. Exhale, go ahead and reach those arms out to the side and up. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Again, inhale, circle sweep the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, fold it forward. Ground those hands, walk or jump, feet back to a plank, chaturanga, bend through those elbows. Inhale, sweep it up. Cobra or upward dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward dog. Full breath here. Gaze goes up towards your hands, walk or jump those feet forward. Forward fold as you inhale. Exhale, circle sweep those arms out to the side and up. Hands all the way down to heart center. Last round, you guys. Inhale the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, fold it forward. Walk or jump those feet back to a plank. Chaturanga. Sweep it up to your cobra or upward dog. And exhale, meet me in your downward dog. Now once you're in your downward dog, extend your left leg up high to the sky. Point your left toes, let that hip open. Now from here, we're gonna take the weight forward. So this is your inhale. As you exhale, shift the weight into your right toes, shift it up towards your hands, pull the left knee in. Extend it back up as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend, slide it through. Inhale, slide it up. Exhale, slide it through. For 3. For 2. Last one here. Meet me all the way back in that downward dog. Left foot down, bend your knees, find your child's pose. So hips back towards the heels, or at least just give your hands a little rest. So let's take it right back up. Let's do the right side. So meet me back in your downward dog. Extend your right leg up high to the sky, point those toes, inhale it here. Exhale, sweep it forward. Inhale to lengthen it out. So think right knee pulling up towards the chest, and you're hitting your plank position. Last two. Last one. Right foot down. Once again, bend your knees. Find your child's pose, or at least come off of your hands. Give them a little rest. Meet me on your knees whenever you're ready. And then we're gonna step right foot in front of the left. So left knee is down, right foot is grounded. Go ahead and take those arms out in front. Find your balance. Keep that right arm forward. And then sweep your left arm behind. Gaze is gonna follow. Open through your chest. Sweep that left arm forward and slide the left arm back, twist. Take your gaze to follow your right fingertips. And again, sweep the right arm forward. Left arm goes back, open. Left arm forward. Right arm back, twist. Both arms are going to come forward. Bring your hands to frame your right foot. So you're framing your right foot, hands are down on the mat, curl your left toes under, pop that knee up. So you're in a runner's lunge. Once you're in your runner's lunge, find your stability, one hand at a time. Start to float it up and off the mat. So take your time, pulling your chest up and off that right thigh, coming all the way upright. So you're in our crescent lunge, arms up by the ears. So even though your arms are up by your ears, drop the shoulders down the back, open through your chest, gaze is forward. Now keep the right leg as is. So right leg keeps that bend. Inhale it here. As you exhale, bend your left knee directly down. So towards the mat. Inhale, press it back up. Exhale to bend. So think about isolating the movement through that left leg. Head up, chest up. Right leg is staying strong in that bend. It's staying grounded. Last three. Last two. Now on this last one, hold and pulse. So try to get that left knee closer to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hands to your hips. So you're still in your lunge, left leg is straight, right leg is bent. I want you to think about shifting all of your weight into that right foot. Inhale it here. As you exhale, step the left toes up, both knees bent. Inhale, step it out. Exhale, step it in. So think about just that left leg stepping out and in. Keep the right leg in that bent position, and that right thigh should be fired. Let's do 3, 2. On this last one, hold your lunge. Woo, find your balance though, and pulse it out. So taking the hips down an inch, up an inch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those hands back down to frame that right foot. Step the right foot back, find a plank. And then from here, step the left foot forward, bend your right knee down. So right knee is down, left knee is bent, arms out in front. Keep the left arm forward, slide the right arm behind. Open. Gaze follows your right fingertips. Right arm will come back forward. Left arm goes behind, twist. And again, left arm forward, right arm back, open. Right arm forward, left arm back, twist. Both hands back forward, bring them down to frame your left foot. Curl the toes under on the right foot. Pop your right knee up. And then slowly, use your abs. Pull yourself up and off. Come into that crescent lunge. So arms are free from the ears. Inhale it here. Exhale, bend that right knee down. Inhale to press it up. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Two more. Now on this last one, hold it and pulse. Down an inch, up an inch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your lunge, hands to your hips. All of the weight into that left foot. Inhale it here. Exhale, step the right toes forward. Inhale, step it out. Step it in, step it out. We've got 4, 3, 2. Last one. hold your lunge, pulse it out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring your hands back down. Frame the left foot. Step it out to your plank position here and just hold. Just holding that plank. And then go ahead and bend into your knees. Find a child's pose. Now whenever you're ready, go ahead and slide your legs out in front of you. Separate your feet out about hip distance. Dig your heels into your mat. Arms out in front, sit up tall. Inhale it here. Exhale, round it on back. Take your time releasing one vertebra at a time until you're laying all the way down. Now from here, legs are gonna stay straight out in front. Bring your arms back behind your head. So we're gonna go into what I call V-ups or teasers. So it's gonna be a lot on the abs here. This is your inhale. Now your exhale is gonna be huge. Arms are gonna lift, back is gonna lift, and legs are gonna lift. So think your entire body is gonna reach up towards the ceiling. So this is your inhale. Exhale, lift it all up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift it all up. Inhale, release. Exhale to lift. So if you guys joined me for that Pilates workout last night, we worked on these teasers. So if it's too much, you can always just do upper body, or maybe just lower body, or maybe even just floating the feet up. So there's always modifications you can do here. It's a lot of work on the core. Let's do 3, 2, last one, and release. Take a pause. Stretch out through the arms, stretch out through the legs. Now we're going to continue with the abs here. Bend into your knees. So bend into your knees. Cross your right knee over the left. So right knee is crossed over the left knee. Take your arms out and then cross your left arm over your right. Wrap your arms and bring your hands together. So we're taking our standing eagle posture. We're going to take it to a crunch. So this is your inhale. As you exhale, pull the knees in, pull the elbows in, lift your head and shoulders up. Inhale, release. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, release. Exhale, crunch. So I call these our eagle crunches. Keep squeezing through the elbows and knees, trying to touch them every time. For 3, 2, last one, and release. Change it out. So left knee over the right, right elbow over the left. Meet your hands together. Same thing. Inhale it here. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, release. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, release. So little eagle crunches here. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Release the arms. Take your feet out about mat distance. Let those knees drop side to side. Take a breath. So from here, go ahead and extend those legs up high to the sky. Zip the legs together, soft bend into your knees. We're gonna find some lower body curls. So big inhale here. As you exhale, lift those hips up and off the mat. Inhale to release. Exhale to lift. Inhale, release. So try to just use the abs to lift the booty up and off your mat. Keep squeezing the legs together. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the feet relax for a minute. All right, so this next one is a little bit tricky, you guys. So same idea of those hips lifting up towards the sky. Think shoulder stand here. So legs are gonna go up towards the ceiling, zip them together. You're gonna lift the hips up, and as you do so, bring your hands to your lower back. Elbows act as a table to lift you. So shoulder stand. Feet are reaching up towards the sky. Elbows are acting as a table. Hands are on your lower back. Now hold the right leg as is. Lower your left leg, and then switch. So start small. Just a little bit of space between those legs, little scissor switches. Be mindful here, you guys, that you don't start to roll onto your neck. So keep it balanced on your shoulders. Maybe make those scissors a little bit larger. Point through those toes. Now let's keep it going. Let's think more of a bicycle through the legs. So keep the hips lifted. Make sure you're still breathing. It's a lot of work here. Meet the legs together and then fold it over. Find your plow. So reach the toes back behind the head. Maybe let the arms connect to the mat. And then slowly release out of it. Let your hips be the last thing to touch. Let the feet connect to your mat. Walk them out mat distance. Let the knees fall into one another. And you'll feel your lower back relax into the mat. Whew. All right, you guys. Got a few more minutes left of work. So keep your feet separated out mat distance, but separate the knees. So feet are mat distance, hips are parallel up towards the ceiling, arms down long beside you. So big inhale here, exhale, lift your hips, roll your spine up, find your bridge, inhale to hold, exhale to release the spine. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift, articulate your spine up towards the sky. Inhale, hold, exhale to release. So we're taking our time to roll the spine up and roll the spine down. Now on this next one, hold it up. So you're in your bridge position. Inhale, turn the knees in, tap the knees. Exhale, turn it out, press the knees open. So inhale, turn the knees in. Exhale, turn the knees out. So you're inhaling to find internal rotation of the hips. You're exhaling to find external rotation of the hips. Keep squeezing through the glutes. Now on this next one, hold the knees in. So inner thighs and knees touching, just squeeze, squeeze. So actively squeezing those legs in towards one another. Keep squeezing through the booty. Turn the knees out. Give me little presses out. Hold the hips up. Bring your knees back to parallel and just pulse it out here. Pulses to finish for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your spine. Release the hips. Extend your right leg up high to the sky. Wrap your hands behind that right leg. Gently pull that right leg in towards you. And then release that right leg. Extend the left. Left leg pulls in towards you. Go ahead and release that left leg. Flip onto your stomach. So last little working section, little back extension. So go ahead and bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Spread out through your fingertips. Separate the legs out about mat distance. Inhale, press into your palms. Lift and extend it up, stretching out through the front side of the body. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower it down. So inhale, press into your palms, lift. And exhale, bend the elbows, lower. Now what we're going to start to find is a little bit of a teeter-totter here. So what I want you to think about is as the upper body lifts, the lower body is down. Now as you lower your upper body down, start to lift through the lower. So it starts to become a rock on the pelvis. So either your upper body is lifting or your lower body is lifting. Start to pick up the pace. So rocking back and forth here. Make sure that you're still breathing. Only taking this to a point where you feel comfortable. Little swan dive action here. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Rest your chin on your mat. Bend into your knees. Pull your heels in towards your seat. Wrap one hand at a time back for your feet or your ankles and just pull your heels in. So you'll feel that stretch through the tops of the thighs. Now you can stay right here or lift the head. So progress. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders down the back. Now maybe you want to start to lift up higher. So starting to kick into those feet, lifting the legs up and off into our bow pose. Hold it one last breath and gently release it down. Let your feet go and then go ahead and rotate it back onto your back. So flip on over on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest, rock it a little left and right. And if you want, you can take it into your happy baby here, or maybe knee circles, whatever feels good. If you want to do any other last minute stretches, feel free to do so. And then we're going to finish in our Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, extend your legs long on the mat. Let your feet fall open. Let your arms relax out to the sides, palms turned up towards the sky. And then whenever you're ready, relax the eyes closed. So reconnect that breath down in the belly. Starting to slow and steady out through the breath. So let your entire body relax here. Focus on that 3-part breath. So that 3-part breath, starting in the belly, traveling up through the ribs, and then up to the chest, and then releasing the opposite way from the chest through the ribs down to the belly. So that 3-part breath is like a wave. Ebbs and flows. So picturing not only that wave of breath, but perhaps the waves of the ocean. Let your body sink into the earth. Let your body ride through the wave. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Small movements to start and gradually make those movements a little larger. Whenever you're ready, roll over onto your right side, finding a fetal position. Keeping the eyes closed, making as little movement as possible. Make your way back up to a cross-legged seated position. Palms turned up on the knees, just like how we started. Taking these last few breaths to reflect on your practice and perhaps to reflect back on that offering I gave you guys in the beginning, going with the flow. Go ahead and bring the hands together at heart center. Softly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm sure you all had a beautiful practice. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for abs. Bye.